Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson. I'm Tristan, and today I'm going to teach you 5 common idioms in English that start with pull. So these are common expressions you might hear people saying, you might see these in the news, or you might say them yourself. Now, before we start, I just want to give a shout out to my son Teeks. He's traveling without me right now, and I miss you very much, Teeks, and I'll see you soon. All right, let's start looking at these idioms. Number 1, to pull some strings. If you pull some strings, you use personal connections and relationships to make something happen. Here's an example. There is an Eminem concert in my city. My friend wants to go to the concert, but all the tickets are sold out or way too expensive. But I have a friend who works at the stadium. I ask him if he can help us go to the concert. She is able to get us tickets at half price. So my friend says, "How did you get the tickets?" I pulled some strings to make it happen. I pulled some strings. I used my personal connections. Another example, I didn't have reservations at the busy restaurant, but I was able to pull some strings to get a table. So maybe I know somebody at the restaurant. Finally, unfortunately, the more power someone has, the more strings they are able to pull. So this could lead to corruption. So I have a question for you. Have you ever pulled some strings to get something at a cheaper price? Maybe, maybe not. Number 2, pull out all the stops. This is to do every action you can to make something happen. Notice my pronunciation. Pull out all, pull out all, pull out all the stops. So pull out all is linked. Let's give an example. On a first date, he pulled out all the stops to impress her. He wore his best clothes, bought her flowers, made her an impressive dinner, and even played the guitar for her. So he pulled out all the stops. He did everything he could to impress her. Another example, the restaurant pulled out all the stops to attract customers, including offering free soups, salad, and fries with any purchase of a sandwich. So for practice, finish the following sentence with your own idea. Okay, number 3, to pull for someone or pull for some group, to pull for some group. This is to hope that someone succeeds, to cheer for them. For example, he was injured in the accident, and the doctor said he might not be able to walk again. We're all pulling for him. So we all hope that he recovers, can walk again. So we're cheering for him. We have hope for him. Another example, in the World Cup, I was pulling for Japan in the game against Argentina, but Japan couldn't pull off a victory. So I was cheering for Japan. So I have some questions for you. Pause your screen to answer. Okay, number 4, to pull someone's leg. This is to lie to someone as a joke. You are joking with them, but you are telling a lie at the same time. You're not trying to be mean, it's part of a joke. Here's an example. When my friend Matt told me that he was going to live in Antarctica for a year, I believed him. However, he was just pulling my leg. So he was lying to me just as a joke. Example 2. Many of the students thought the teacher was pulling their legs when she said there would be no exams in the class, but she was actually telling the truth. So the students thought the teacher was joking. Now, it's common to say, "You're joking, right? You're kidding, right? You're pulling my leg, right?" So, tell me about a time you pulled a friend's leg or vice versa. All right, number 5, to pull one's weight. This is to do one's fair share of work in a group or an organization. So you're not being too lazy in a group. If you're pulling your weight, you're doing the work you need to do. For example, at the restaurant, everyone needed to work hard, but one of the servers wasn't pulling his weight. He was spending more time on his cell phone than helping customers. Eventually, the boss gave him a warning. She said, "If you don't start pulling your weight around here, we will have to fire you." So, if you don't start doing your fair share. Another example, during the game, the coach thought the player wasn't pulling her weight on the field and substituted her for a different player. So the coach said, "Get off the field. You're not working hard enough. You're not doing your job. You're not pulling your weight." So a quick question, if there's a new employee at a company and they're not pulling their weight, what should the company do? Okay, so today we looked at to pull some strings, which is to use connections to get something done, pull out all the stops, try everything possible to achieve something, often crazy things, pull for someone, to hope or cheer for someone, pull someone's leg, to joke with someone by telling a small lie, and pull one's weight, to do fair share in an organization. Now, I encourage you to check out these expressions on Google News to see them in different contexts. You can just put them in quotes, see if you can use them in real life to talk about your experiences. But I hope you learned something. Please subscribe, like, share, and have a wonderful day. Bye.